Hi, everyone. Tonight we will be talking about work permits for asylum applicants. There is still a good bit of confusion about when you can file, what the filing fee is, and understandably so. The USCIS instructions have not been fully updated to indicate what the current filing fee is and when asylum applicants can file because of the recent litigation in that changed things in February. So tonight I'm going to cover just some brief information on the work permit application process. And we are going to include, let me get to, there we go, work permits for asylum seekers, when to file, what the filing fee is, and where to file. So I am Lindsay Wilkes. I'm an immigration attorney with a Light Legal immigration law firm in Washington, D.C. We are an immigration firm that serves clients all over the United States and all over the U.S. We bring you information and updates every Tuesday on Facebook Live and also YouTube Live. However, tonight's video is not live. This video is recorded. So while we normally can answer questions live as we are presenting, tonight's broadcast is recorded. So again, I will not be able to answer questions live. But please feel free to drop your questions in the comments. If they're very personal or case specific, then you can email us at info@. Just remember that any information provided on YouTube or Facebook is public. So let's get started. Just briefly talking about when to file, the filing fee, and where to file. Once the instructions are finally published, based on the most recent lawsuits holding, then we'll do a more in-depth review of the work permit application process. So the information that I'm providing today on April 19th, 2022 is in effect as of today. It's been in effect as of February 7th. And of course, things could change after today, but we will try to keep you updated if things do change again. So as of February 7th, 2022, USCIS has been forced to revert to what we call the old rules. The old rules meaning the rules that were in effect before Trump, the rules for asylum seekers that were in effect before 2020, when the Trump administration issued new rules that required asylum applicants to wait a year and also changed the fees for the filing process. Now, there has been a ruling, a final ruling in a case that came down in DC in February. So now we are again back to the old rules, and now you can file your I-765 work permit application as long as you have more than 150 days on your asylum clock. So as long as more than 150 days have passed and you have not caused a delay in your case, then you should be able to file your work permit application. Now, as of today, USCIS has still not updated the I-765 instructions. So this is quite misleading. And once the instructions are out, again, we'll do a more thorough review. However, what we do want you to know for now is that you can file after 150 days now, and you no longer have to wait 365. Also important to know, just because you can file after 150 days, you are not eligible to receive the work permit, or USCIS cannot adjudicate it until after you've reached 180 days on your clock. So file after 150 days, and then hopefully soon after your 180th day, you will have your work permit. Also, the filing fees have changed. We are again back to the old pre-Trump filing fees. The 2020 new rules tried to require an $85 biometrics fee for all asylum pending applicants who were applying for their work permit. So now we are back to the $0 no filing fee at all for those who are filing for the first time under the C8 category. This is the asylum pending category. If you are filing to renew your application, we are back to the $410 filing fee. Do not send in $495 because they will reject your application if you send in too much money. So again, this is as of February 7th. And then as of today, this information is current. That $85 biometrics fee is no longer required. Also, where to file is confusing for a lot of applicants. There is a big file online button on the I-765 application website for USCIS. However, the I-765 for asylum applicants cannot be filed online. Only certain applicants can file their I-765 form online, and that group of people does not include asylum applicants. So you do have to fill out the I-765 form, print it, sign it, mail it. Don't try to file it online. Hopefully one day we'll see online applications accepted for this category, but we're not there yet. So for almost all I-765 applicants who are filing based on the C8 category, those applications currently go to the Dallas lockbox. However, please do keep in mind that they do change the filing locations, the addresses occasionally. So always check the where to file page for any USCIS application before you send it in. Even if you put the mailing date a week ago on your envelope, check it again before you mail it out because they may have changed it. I check it every single time I send out an application because I never know when they may change the filing location. So once again, this information is current as of April 19th. Just keep that in mind. And also there's only there's like a very small group of people who would not file with the Dallas lockbox. Those are folks who are protected by the ABT settlement, which this would have been from December 2013. So I doubt that a lot of you would fall under that anyways. So the USCIS lockbox is going to be for most people. And then just a reminder that with immigration, the rules often change. We have new rules that come out, we have injunctions, we have lawsuits, and then we have exceptions. So it can be hard to follow sometimes. You can find the form and the instructions at the USCIS website here on the screen. Always review the alerts at the top of the form's website because that is going to be where the most up-to-date information is. Even if the information is not in the instructions, the information may be here in the alerts. So it's important to read through every one to make sure that the information is not applicable to you. And if it is based on your filing category, make sure you follow the most up-to-date information based on the alert. So I always say review the instructions if you're filing on your own without the help of the attorney. However, the caveat here is that as of today, April 19th, the form instructions that are available for the I-765 are actually outdated because they have not updated them since February and since the court mandated that they go back to the old rules and found the new rules unlawful. So as of today, the August 2020 instructions are still posted, but those do not include the most up-to-date information, and new instructions should be forthcoming. So just again, it's important to review all the alerts if you're filing on your own. I always highly recommend, even for simple things like a work permit application, you work with an attorney who follows these changes every day, who is going to be much less likely to make a mistake, and is going to help your process go through much more smoothly. Now, this information is hopefully helpful. This isn't a very thorough review of how to fill out your work permit application, but it is the most important information in terms of changes based on the instructions that are misleading, that now you can file after 150 days. Your filing fee is either $0 or 410, and you should file with the Dallas lockbox. So thank you. I hope this information is helpful, and leave a comment if I've left any big questions unanswered. You can also reach us at info@alightlegal.com. We'd be happy to schedule a consultation or assist you with your case. Okay, thank you, everyone.